And we're gonna start simply by doing this. We're gonna keep the straps short, just for now, right? And we're gonna go for some total body connection cues as far as like, hey, how do you feel with your feet on the floor? Can you splay your toes, right? Splaying your toes means you're coming apart with your toes. Can you drive your heels into the floor and separate the mat? Can you start drawing your ribs down to your hips and then rotating your pelvis, hi Instagram, all the way down. Shoulder blades are down. And just to start off with, I'm gonna place my hands and drive down into the foot cradles. And when I do that, I immediately get a sensation of offloading. This is just standing strong. Guess what? I am standing in a plank by drawing my shoulder blades into my back pockets, by zipping up and buttoning up my rib cage, shoulder blades away from my ears, glutes and pelvis rotated down. So I do contract my booty just a little bit, and I'm trying to get my hip bones to rotate forward. So I tuck my hips under, driving into the floor. Good. Standing mountain pose, Tadasana. Extended standing mountain pose. So now, what happens is, if I'm too close, I readjust it, I step back. I want to be able to drive back into those foot cradles. So it activates my posterior chain. From here, I bring my hands back down and I'm going to add breath to it. So my hands are going to go up and I'm going to inhale through my nose and exhale through my mouth. Like on a fog or mirror. I like that one. I got it from Crystal. Say, thanks, Crystal. Inhale. And exhale. Good. And on the next inhale, I'm going to keep it there. Pull all that breath into my belly. Create some heat and fire in my belly. Hold my arms extended over my head. Arms are still active. Shoulders are active. Feet are active. Toes are gripping the mat. And playing around so I can tap my toes around. Big exhale. Now from here, readjust. Feet shoulder width apart. I'm going to extended mountain pose. Arms overhead. Big inhale. And on the exhale, slight bend in the knees. Forward fold. Take a big inhale as you rise up. Bring your hands over your head. Exhale. Forward fold. So I'm just playing between extended mountain pose on my inhales and forward folds on my exhale. We're just going to keep doing this until I can get my breath in check. And I can start adding the cues in the coaching worth of movement, of pushing my hands down on that forward fold and pulling my hands up into that standing mountain pose. Are you breathing? So a timer's running. Don't worry about the time, just breathe. And keep this going. Good. Slowly bring yourself halfway up. Big inhale. Then on the exhale, forward fold a little bit more. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, forward fold. Maybe a little deeper. Inhale, rise up. Exhale. So I pull on the straps and I push on the straps. I inhale on the way up and I exhale on the way down. Quarter. Big exhale, come down. Quarter. Big exhale, I come down. Last time. Quarter. Exhale, stand tall. Move your fingers. Move your shoulders. Let's turn it around. So I've got a crescent lunge and an airplane I'm going to play around with. So I've created a little bit of heat now. I need my arms extended where my hands are at eyebrow height. I'm going to take my left foot and my right foot and march them underneath my sits bones. So this should feel comfortable. If you're near a door, well, move forward just a little bit so you can create some room. From here, drive that right leg off the ground, standing tall, right? So that single leg mountain pose. And then from here, sweep the right leg through, soft bend in the left knee, driving into the handles, elevating my upper body high, rotating your pinky toe, your baby toe to the floor, extending through the crown of your head. Take a big inhale once again at the bottom. Fog the mirror on the exhale. Do that one more time for me. Inhale. Exhale. From here, slowly return back to the top end of that airplane. Take a big step forward, but before you take the step forward, go onto your toes. Control the moments that you make for yourself here. Big step, land soft. Good. So my hands, I'm gonna slice them forward. So my palms face one another, my back knee is gonna bend, shoulders drop in my back pockets. Extend the arms away without letting your shoulders rise. Breathe, big inhale. Big exhale, side out. One more, big inhale. Big exhale, good. Rotate the right arm down. Follow it with your eyes, extending your arms away from one another. Beautiful. Take another big inhale. Bring the right hand back, slight bend in the knees, step back, reset. Left leg, driving it up, standing tall, tall posture, shoulders drawn away from your ears, into that airplane. Arms extend, sweep the left leg through, right knee is soft, shoulders in my back pocket, toes rotated towards the floor, hips square to the floor, press into the handles, elevate your upper body just a little more. Are you breathing? It's okay to be wobbly. One more breath. And on the next exhale, we're going to return back to that standing position. Big inhale. Raise off the heel. Ooh, stick the landing. Soft touch. Palms face one another, shoulders drawn into your back pockets. Chest is tall. Active breath. Your gaze is steady. If you need someone to look at, imagine you're looking at the horizon, especially if you're looking at a wall. Drop the left hand, follow it with your eyes. Extend your arms away from one another. The top hand is still facing palm in. That bottom hand is thumb up. Bring both hands back up, slight bend in the back leg. Stand tall, turn it around. All right, hopefully you create a little bit more heat. Let's add to this. I'm gonna keep the strap short just for the sake of a warm up. So I'm gonna crowd the frame where my thumbs can touch my chest, feet shoulder width apart. I'm gonna extend my arms, inhale, sit my hips into my heels, tight tummy when you sit, exhale, stand up tall. So let's do that again. Here comes a timer though. So I am gonna time this on 40 seconds worth of work, but I don't want you to feel rushed. So you have an inhale, extend your arms, exhale, spread the floor, stand tall. Timer's running. Don't grip the handles like they owe you money. Good. Inhale. I'm using the suspension trainer to add to the depth of my squat. Timer is running. Are you inhaling on the way down? Exhaling on the way up. So I breathe with a purpose. In through my nose. Fogging the mirror with my exhale. Inhale on the way down. 5, 4, 3, 2, complete it. 1, and time. Beautifully done. Take a little step back. Alternating alternating hip hinges with an offset stance. So my right foot goes forward, my left knee is bent, shoulders are down and back. I like my hands in the foot cradles or in the cradles, arms extended, shoulders in my back pocket. Take a big inhale, then take a big bow. So forward fold, driving my hips back, pushing my hands down, thumbs stay up. Exhale, come back up, make the exchange. Inhale, lengthen, push the hands down. Exhale, good. I am not in a rush. My thumbs stay up. I'm even slightly supinating my hands a little bit. Inhale on the way down. Exhale on the way up. Last one. Good. So now widen that stance. Same stance. I add a kung fu stretch to it. Knees slightly bent. Shoulders down and back. Palms face the floor. Good. So now, take the bow. Big forward fold. Big exhale. Big inhale. You come back up. Exhale. Bring it back down. So my thumbs are now palm up. I'm pushing my hands down, driving my hips back. We're going to make the adjustment for movement in about 10 seconds. One more. Good. All right, so here comes that kung fu stretch. Straps go to mid-length, creates more room for my upper body. I'm going to sit with my weight into my right heel. Weight to my right heel. So it's a side-to-side lunge. Think side-to-side lunge. My right heel, my left arm goes forward. My right hand goes back. So my right palm faces away from me. I stand tall. My thumbs meet. My palms are down. I inhale. Gaze. So when you look over your hands, you'll find that you'll be able to sit into your heel just a little bit more. So it shouldn't feel rushed. And every one of these moves will highlight either an imbalance or something that you need to work on. Got one more. Time, good. Now I walk it in for that TRX squat to row. Thumbs on my chest, feet shoulder width apart. Sit it down again. There's a little bit more pull now, so notice how I take an angle. So a little bit more pull. Extend my arms, sit tall, down and back. Exhale, stand up. Inhale, have a seat. Just to create some heat. I sit tall the way I did before. I'm trying to have my hips drive into my heels. It's okay for my knees to sit over my toes. And I pick a pace that is led by my breath. You got this. We got 10 seconds. One more. Time. Shake out your hands. Stand and face away from the anchor point. So my hands are still in the foot cradles. I'm going to roll out. I have a roll out with a clock. Timer is running. So my arms are extended at shoulder height, feet either an offset or a wide stance. Maintain even pressure throughout the straps. And my hand comes down, brings it back down. So my hand goes up, both of them. One of them travels down like a big windshield wiper. Push the hands down. Inhale. Bring one hand down. One hand up. Exhale. So if you need more breath, take it. Roll. Last one. Time. Turn it. Side to side lunge. Told you we're gonna add more heat to it. Side to side, step side lunge. So as I step side, I'm gonna off center a little bit. As I step side, I'm gonna sit into that Kung Fu stretch, and then I'm coming left. Yes, timer is now moving. My left side feels a little tighter than my right side. You're only confined in movement with a suspension trainer if you're confined in a space that's small. But if you have the room to move, move. Time. Ooh, goody. Something a little bit more balancing. Doesn't have to be challenging. Arms extended at hip height. I'm going to march. Now, on the march, you might be inclined to just lock one leg out and throw the other leg up. I challenge you to keep your knees soft. Lock it out. If you feel good and strong about it, extend your leg, bring it back down. Make the exchange. Bring it in, soft knee, extend the leg, bring it in. So it might look like I'm kicking it to you, but I want to be able to control my leg. So don't just throw the leg up. Control the leg as you extend it. Remember, it doesn't have to be a beat down every day. Sometimes you got to focus on the things maybe that you haven't focused on. One more. Yes. Good. Feet centered, shoulders relaxed. I'm going to turn it back around. So, I'm going back to that standing roll out. You decide where you find your plank. Change the plank. This time, both my hands move. I roll out, both my hands move. And you decide how far you want them to move, right? So we keep going, I switch sides just so you have a different view of this. Your hands go out. I'm at an angle. You're gonna have to find the angle, maintain it as your hands go down. See, I'm not lying, I'm not just standing there waving my arms like there's no angel. If you catch a hold of my feet, you see that my feet are, whoo, they're fighting with the floor. One more, for good measure. Nice, good. Back to that march. So for more stability, I use the handles. For a little less stability, I can put my hands in the cradles. Arms extended, good. March it, extend it. Use the straps to keep your upper body tall. These straps definitely do matter in all the things that you move. They're just a tool for you to get into a pose, right? Everything else comes from there. Is your rib cage zipped up? Are your shoulder blades in your back pockets? Are you grounding into the floor with your feet? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch the legs, finish it strong. Yes. Slowly return the straps to where they started. Back to that rollout. Now both my hands still moving, right? You decide. Pick the angle. Pick the base. Here we go. Shoulders in your back pockets. Now, if you see my thumbs, make a small roof. Small roof. Then my hands move. Nice. Let's do it again. You don't have to do a lot of these. Do a strong bunch of these. Is your ribs, are they zipped up still? Are you clenching your cheeks right now? Time. Goody. All right, last time here on March. Why? Because it feels good. I didn't have a plan of beating anybody down today. So if you walked in going, well, I thought this was going to be like a backflip type of class. It's not. Shoulders went to your grandmother. She'll thank me. All right, arms extended at hip height. Here we go on the march. I'm starting with my left leg. Beautiful. Extend. Tall. So I'm fighting the feeling of leaning back as my leg extends. Right? I'm fighting the feeling of leaning back. And I get the benefit of kind of watching myself on the screen, but these are things that I want to feel. Without looking in the mirror, without looking at a screen. One more, one more. Yes. Big shoulder roll. Hey, Michelle. Yeah, join in, grab your straps. So, back to that last. This is it. Let me stretch it out, roll it out, and we're out of here. Arms extended, knuckles face forward. Shoulders in your back pocket. Good. Roll it forward. And then bring the hands down. You decide now whether or not you want both hands to come down or just one hand to come down. Like, oh, Mark, that's pretty easy, sweet, right? Can you take that one hand down and then have the other one join? Keep it there, keep it there, keep it there, keep it there. It changes the way everything feels and moves. Exhale, push it down. Inhale. You decide which one you say, yep, I'm staying with this one. Time. So snow angel roll out. You make it up, you get to name it. All right. Big shoulder roll. Let's go back to the way we came in. So I'm starting with that extended mountain pose. So my straps are going short once again. Your straps are going short once again. Hands are in the foot cradles. About shoulder height, about chest height. Bringing my hands over my head. Not feeling like I'm arching. Soft knees. Good, big inhale. And on the exhale, forward fold. Big inhale. And on the exhale, fold. Come on up, back to that extended mountain. Big inhale. Big exhale. Stay here at the bottom. Give me a little rock side to side. Push the hands down, pull the hands in. Good. Grab onto those handles. Lower back stretch. Just the lower back stretch. No rotation. Take a big inhale. Relax your shoulders on the exhale. Take a big inhale. And then drop your hips on the exhale. Good. Just stay. Just breathe. Don't move. Don't let your eyes wander. Don't let your mind wander. Big inhale. You got this. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly bend the knees. Bring yourself back up. Good. Doesn't have to be big today. I move from here to a chest stretch. A chest stretch. I'm mindful of the fact that your straps are short. So I'm just going to turn it around. I'm going to place my hands in the foot cradles. You're going to place your hands in the foot cradles. You're going to walk forward until you find a little bit of tension. Once you find a little bit of tension in your chest, you take your right foot forward. Your arms extend, your palms rotate to the sky. Drop your shoulders, eyes and gaze stay on the horizon. Soft knees, big inhale. Good, big inhale through your nose. Big sigh out through your mouth. Palms face forward again. Big inhale as your hands rise. Big exhale as they fall. Good. Let's do that one more time. Good. The next time my hands go up, I just switch out my feet. One more. Big sigh out. Last one. now to just finish it off because it feels so good. Have a forward fold, stand facing away from the anchor point, hands on the handles. I'm gonna walk forward until my arms are about shoulder height, my hands are about eyebrow height, feet shoulder width. Take a big swan dive. Soft bend in the knees. Rotate your thumbs towards one another. Lean, just collapse. So I'm gonna walk my feet backwards because it'll intensify the stretch. You can march your calves if you want. Are you breathing? If you can hear the dog, that means you're breathing. Good. Now, place both heels on the floor. Press them into the floor. Slight pull. Bend your knees. Look at the floor. Palms face the floor. Slowly bring yourself up. If you want to repeat it, be my guest. Otherwise, thank you for coming to play. Hey, did you know that foam rolling will actually help you find more mobility with your suspension trainer? And the suspension trainer already helps in a plethora of reasons. Here's two of them. You can offload your weight into this suspension trainer. And that simply means that you can find more depth in your stretches, a little bit more balance. It might be a little bit of instability from the top down, but you're able to deepen your practice, whether it be yoga or just a mobility flow, with the use of a suspension trainer. Adding in a foam roller, and now we're sleeping really good. That means at night you're gonna be sleeping like a little baby. So, do me a favor, in the comments below, tell me if you tried this, tell me how you feel, tell me if you own a suspension trainer, and tell me what you know about foam rolling, because I wanna know what we can talk about. All right? If not, I'll see you next Wednesday, or I'll see you this Sunday, because we have a little workshop planned. You wanna know what? Ask me in the comments. Ciao for now. Peace.